You wanna know what sucks? Most anime video essays. The reason I'm saying that right at the start actually goes back a little bit. It seems like the most common question whenever I decide to fire up a live stream is whether or not I have watched video anime essay from anime YouTuber X or anime YouTuber Y. The answer is always the same. No. There's a reason for this. It is very rare that I look for someone else's opinion in regards to a medium that I've been watching for decades. So right out of the gate, you can already tell that I don't watch much content on a lot of things, considering for the internet I am basically ancient. Next time my birthday comes around, I'm probably going to look like that dude from the last good Indiana Jones movie who chose the wrong Holy Grail. The thing is that Japanese anime, like anything that gets popular, gets infested with casuals who seem to want to yap about a bunch of bullshit that nobody else really cares about. It seems like every single one of these video essays is related to whether or not a character in a show is either gay or banging certain people. Then you watch the video essay, and if you're unfamiliar with the subject, the person that's talking to you is trying to bend and stretch whatever the media is in any way that they can, like they're playing with a Stretch Armstrong. They're trying to make characters out to be gay, or they're trying to make them out to having sex with whoever that particular video essayist wants them to be having sex with, so on and so forth. But then, you, being curious, watch the show for yourself and realize that the person on YouTube is full of shit. Folks, I have a question. When the fuck did discussion of the arts turn into the same kind of bullshit gossip that you would hear from a bunch of nosy mothers in a hair salon? Why the hell do you need to stretch and contort things in regards to who is banging who, when most of your video subjects could be answered in a monosyllabic word? It's a word with one syllable for those video essayists that actually make those videos. Not to mention, it's not even relevant whether or not somebody is banging somebody unless it's a romance or something. It's very rarely actually central to the main conflict, and most people don't really care about this stuff. When I see an elf sorceress tell some lady to indulge herself in some top-quality Canadian healthcare, I don't particularly care how many penises have been involved in their vaginas, or if either of them are district champions of rug munching. I want to know exactly what led up to that particular scenario. Well, I would if this was an anime that was made before the year 2010, because as of right now, unless it's something oriented around Aura Battler Dunbine, Escaflowne, or Record of Lodoss War, then I don't give a fuck. Especially, I don't care about an anime where the lead character is some fucking knife ear. I'm a Space Marine fan, folks. The only passing interest that I ever have about elves begins and ends at muzzle velocity. My point is that these goofs constantly make these videos like they're the National Enquirer or some bullshit. It's absolutely vapid tabloid slop. It's like watching iDubbbz in the year of our Lord 2025. There's nothing of value there, and the person making the video probably either looks like a cancer patient or like they spend too much time in the sneako chair. Not that the two are necessarily mutually exclusive, mind you. Another thing, why the heck do I see all these goofballs accuse people of not being media literate when half of them can't make a logical argument to save their lives? If you put a gun to their heads and told them to make an argument that makes sense, the end of the discussion's gonna look like the end of Old Yeller. Sorry, girl, but I gotta put you down. Hell, the conversation probably would have the person with the gun to their head trying to convince you that Old Yeller was secretly gay and also secretly Muslim. So I guess in that case, instead of getting shot, Old Yeller gets thrown off a roof instead. Accusing people of media illiteracy when you have no concept of it reminds me of something. It's like those videos you see of people who don't know how to grapple going to a jiu-jitsu school and trying to pick a fight. It's kind of obvious who in the situation has absolutely no clue what they're doing and is just talking out the side of their neck. It's just pointless yapping. You sit there and you watch it and there's so much word salad, and then suddenly the voice of the person on the end starts to sound like the adults from Charlie Brown. It's just womp 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 womp. The best part about it is that people who make these stupid videos always try to dress up what they're saying with $10 words that they probably don't know the definition of, nor can they actually spell. This is why I bring up the point about the fact that they can't make an argument. They do the same thing that car salesmen try to do. They try to present themselves as a sort of an expert when they really have no fucking clue what's going on, and they just want you to buy the thing. What's funny to me is about how creatively bankrupt a lot of these people are. Somebody showed me one of these goofy video essays that tried to turn a magical girl show into a dark fantasy by giving everyone mental illnesses, having half the cast be sexually assaulted, and then do weird shit with an underage character. Buddy, are you trying to write a story, or are you putting together a dating profile with your preferences on Tinder? Not to mention, that's not how you write stuff, nor is that how you make things interesting, on top of it being a surface-level idea of what makes dark fantasy what it is. I see things like that, and I wonder if these people even watch the things that they say they watch. It's like thinking that the thing you need to make a good Daredevil story is to have a blind guy fight a fat guy. Thing is, I'm glad that it happened. It just goes to show you that these people honestly have no fucking clue what they're talking about. There's zero comprehension of what people engage with stories for. If you sat there and said that they needed to write a story, what they were going to come up with is the edgiest live journal entry you've ever seen. It's like the sort of shit you'd find in a notebook next to a manifesto and a layout of a high school with bomb placement locations. So I hope that simplifies exactly why I don't watch these stupid video essays. They're never made by passionate people anyways. They're always made by someone trying to cash in on creating the one cancer of the content creation world. Slop! Now, for those of you out there that are making honest video essays about stuff you're passionate about, and you're actually talking about the stories that are presented in a way that is actually, relevant, then God bless you. I might not watch your stuff, because I honestly prefer to make my own opinions on things, but I always have respect for the people that actually have a passion for the craft. Unlike the slop merchants, you're going to be the type of person that probably has a personality and is actually a lot more interesting to talk to about the subjects involved. So I hope that answers the question. Now that I said that, though, anytime I fire up a live stream again, more than likely I'm going to get that same question about these sorts of videos 30 more fucking times anyway. I'm starting to think that dead internet theory is actually applicable. Anyway, if you want to support the channel and stuff, links in the description. My name is Micah C. Have a good day.